Alright YouTube, this is a video response to iHarrison30's video Harry's Tech Survey. Okay, so let's see if I can get through this in 10 minutes. My guess is probably not, but let's give it a go. Alright, what is the main OS you use today? That'd be OS X Leopard 10.5.4. How many desktops do you own? That'd be one, that's my iMac. How many laptops do you own? That's one, that is my Dell laptop, which I've actually just got to the side of me at the moment. What is the highest spec system you currently use? That's definitely my iMac. What is the highest spec system you have ever used? I'm ashamed to admit it's my iMac really, other than a few minutes here and there playing with Mac Pros in the Apple Store. Which piece of software do you run that's most system hungry? I'd probably say that's got to be Parallels with Windows XP on it. I've just actually been using it now before doing this video, so yeah, that's definitely the one. Software I use for photo editing, I actually use Photoshop. Who doesn't? Software you use for movie editing, that's iMovie 08. What is your current web browser? Well, currently I'm using Safari. I was using Firefox up until I upgraded to Firefox 3, and I had a few problems with that, and I just started using Safari just to test why things weren't loading, and kind of got hooked on it, so I've just been using that since. Is your current browser the best you've ever used? If not, which one was? I'd say it's on a par with Firefox 2. Yeah, it's definitely on a par with Firefox 2. This loads really quick and it works great. Yeah, it's good, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily better. I'd say it's a good alternative. Which do you prefer? OS X, Windows, Linux, Unix, BIOS or any other? I would say OS X. If you've used Windows before, which has been your favourite version? It's definitely Windows XP. Came out on the market, it lasted 6 years in the wild before Vista came along. I know it had problems when it first came out, but it proved to be a cracking OS. If you've used Macs before, which has been your favourite version? Well, I haven't used Macs before, so all I've got to go off is Leopard. Do you have any tech-related qualifications? Yeah, I've got a degree in computer science. Out of all the technology revolutionaries, who do you think inspires you? It's probably Steve Jobs. Mainly because, I mean, he's great at presenting. And he's also been a key player, I think, in a lot of revolutionary products. If you could have any gadget in the world not yet invented to help you, what would it be and do for you? Pass. Mainly because if I knew that, I'd be inventing it and hopefully making some money off it. Which search engine do you use? That's Google. Without any question, I've just been using it for years. I think it would take something pretty special to break that habit. What is your favourite Apple product of all time? I'd probably say my iPod Touch actually, just because I use it so much around the house for email and checking forums and all that sort of thing, and even on the go. I mean, in the Apple Store in Regent Street and everything, it's just really good, and I love it. Have you ever tried the Linux distribution? Yes, more than a few. I've basically tried SUSE, Ubuntu, Kubuntu, Red Hat, Fedora, Mandrake and Mandriva. I know Mandrake and Mandriva are technically the same, but I thought I'd include them both as it was a name change. Can you program, and if so, what languages? I'm terrible at programming. I mean, I really am. I'm more kind of able to edit code than write it from fresh, but if we're talking from fresh, my best language is probably C, and that's it really. Have you ever developed your own web page or for another person? Yes to both. My website's www.progi.co.uk. Sorry, I couldn't resist the cheap plug. Which Office suite do you use? MS Office, Neo, Lotus, etc. etc. Well, MS Office, yeah, I have to for work anyway, and I do use it from time to time at home. And iWork 08 is where I do most of my stuff, including typing up my blog posts. Have you ever opened a laptop or to repair or upgrade? Yep, and it didn't go that great, although admittedly that was about 6 or 7 years ago now. Do you own an iPhone or iPod Touch? It's iPod Touch, definitely. In fact, I've got mine on charge right here. If you answer yes to the above, what is your favourite app for the iPhone or iPod Touch? I don't have the 2.0 software. So from what's basically out the box with the iPod, I would say it's probably Safari or Mail. Both are absolutely fantastic, and I just basically live by them almost. Do you hold stocks with a technology company? No, I don't own any stocks actually. What do you see for the future of technology? I would say more powerful mobile devices. This whole idea of convergence is really taking off, and I think we're just going to get more and more power in the palm of your hand, as it were. And mobile internet's just going to be huge, as I think the iPhone's demonstrating. Do you have a network running in your home? Yeah. Favourite computer related movie? I don't know if it qualifies as a computer related movie, but Enemy of the State would probably go in that category. What is your opinion of the Apple logo? I love it. It's clean, it's simple, it's elegant, it's just a good logo. What is your opinion of the Windows logo? Don't really have any problem with it. I think I kind of prefer the XP logo to the Vista logo with the sort of blue bubble thingy around it, but no real problem with it. Do you own a tech toolkit for computers? Well, of course. I spent so much time upgrading and playing around with my old PC before I got rid of it. I don't think I'd feel quite right without a tech toolkit. Which games console do you prefer? I like all the current ones. The 360, PS3 and Wii. I think they're all great consoles, but sadly I don't own any of them. So hopefully I'll be getting a Wii soon though, so that should be a good laugh. How long have you been using computers for? Believe it or not, since I was 2. My parents bought me a Acorn Electron, so I've basically been exposed to computers for about 23 years. That's really scary. Do you have external storage backing up your work? Yep. Check out my video on the Acacia Integral unboxing and the review video. Is your network wireless or hardline? It's wireless. Do you use your computer as the main source of income? No. No, I don't, unfortunately. Would you class yourself as a geek? I'd like to say no, but realistically, probably yes. Would you class your computer usage as an obsession? Not really, no. I just like using my computer. It's not an obsession, more just something I really enjoy doing. And have you ever watched Pirates of Silicon Valley? No, I'm afraid I haven't missed that one. Anyway, I've managed to pull that off in just over 8 minutes. So I'm going to finish here. That's my answers to the survey. Don't forget to check out my website. Alright, thanks.